Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am bringing you my top 10 spring fragrances. I'm so excited about this. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit the bell, come and follow me over on Instagram as well, and let's get straight into this. So I'm going to start off with one that we all know and love. She is Delena by Parfums de Marly. I just think that this fragrance is so perfect for spring and summer. It's a beautiful fresh floral fragrance. It opens up fruity, it's got lychee in there, it's got rhubarb, it's got like this slight tartness to it, I guess, which is coming from the rhubarb. And oh, it's got rose, it's got peony, it's got this sexy muskiness about it, which is just absolutely stunning. It's a little bit powdery, it's a little bit sweet, it's so feminine, and I just absolutely love, love, love this fragrance. Next up is one for my citrus lovers. So I have Nishane Hachivat. Guys, Nishane as a brand, if you haven't checked them out, please go and check them out. They are absolutely unbelievable. If you watch my fragrance videos regularly, you will know that I've been obsessed with Annie during like autumn, winter. It was just like my go-to and I loved it so much. For spring and summer, I am recommending Hachivat. This is such a bright, uplifting citrus fragrance. It's got grapefruit, pineapple and bergamot in the opening, and it's just got this amazing refreshing quality. It's so uplifting and bright. This is easily unisex. It's got some oak moss in there, so it's got some depth as well. This is super long lasting. It projects amazingly. You can smell this from like really far away. It really leaves a decent trail, but not in a super strong enters the room before you do kind of way, just in like a lingering sort of way. It's absolutely amazing. I can see myself wearing this so much in spring and summertime. Next up I have Delma by Widian. I have Hilly by Widian as well, and that's one that I absolutely love. It's from the same collection. They're both from the Velvet collection. This has a similar vibe. If you like Hilly, you will like Delma. This smells like an enchanted garden. It's so feminine. It opens up a little bit fruity though, which is nice. It's got some mandarin and some peach in the top, which you can really smell. Oh, and it's got a really full floral heart, which I absolutely adore. There's jasmine, there's freesia, there's geranium. It just has this fullness, which is so, so beautiful. And it also contains a little bit of nutmeg as well. So it has this sort of warm spiciness, but it's not super spicy. It's just like a little bit. It just kind of warms the fragrance up. And it has a marshmallow note, which really comes through in the dry down. It's just got this gorgeous sort of fluffy quality. It's like a dream garden. It just smells enchanting and magical. I love this so, so much. Like I said, it's a very feminine fragrance and it's just so sophisticated and beautiful. Next up I have another really beautiful fragrance. This is Passa Soir from BDK. What I love about BDK's fragrances is that they each have a story behind them. So the story behind Passa Soir is that the lady is finished work, she goes to the bathroom, she tops up her makeup, she puts a red lip on, she gets her necklace out of her bag and puts that on, she unbuttons her shirt a little bit to show off her figure, and then she heads to the cabaret club. When she's there, she orders a whiskey, she lights a cigarette, she has a great old time, and then she locks eyes with a man from across the bar and they dance briefly, and at the end of the night she says, Passa Soir, which means not tonight, which I just absolutely love. And I feel like the story conveys this fragrance so well. This is such, it's just a delicious, flirty, sexy, playful, seductive, yet also such a sophisticated scent. It's quite fruity, but it's not your average fruitiness. It's got a quince note, which is really beautiful. And it's got some florals in here as well. There's some jasmine and some orange blossom, but you really don't pick up on them too much. They just kind of round the fragrance out, and it's also got a beautiful amber base. Oh, it's just sweet and deep and sexy, but it's not heavy at all. It's still quite a bright fragrance, which just makes it so perfect for springtime. This is not the type of fragrance that will enter the room before you do either, so you can get away with the sweetness in warmer weather. I feel it's not going to get cloying. It's one of those fragrances that I like to call a come closer fragrance, because it projects enough to grab somebody's attention, but then if they really want to smell you properly, they're going to have to come closer, and they're going to want to get a proper whiff of this once they catch it in the air. It's one of those Moorish fragrances. Ugh, it's just absolutely stunning. Next up, I have one for those of you who enjoy your more understated fragrances, and I have Juliette Has A Gun Musk Invisible. So this contains 3 notes. It's got musk, cotton flower and jasmine, and it is just so beautiful. It's a really light, fresh musk. It does smell like cotton. It's got that fresh laundry type of feeling, but the jasmine kind of rounds it out a bit. This reminds me of when I've just got out of a lovely bubble bath. You know when your skin smells fresh and clean, but the smell of the bubble bath is lingering on your skin? That is what this reminds me of. It's such a comforting scent. It's quite a soft fragrance and it stays quite close to your skin. It doesn't project massively, which, I mean, the type of fragrance, it's not going to, but I think that that is part of its appeal. It's another one that invites people closer to you. It's one that you can wear so easily for day to day. Next, I have Fragrance Dubois Oud Rose Intense. This is one of my favorite fragrances for any time of year. It's so elegant and refined and sophisticated. It's a gorgeous, fresh, clean rose. It's not your typical powdery rose or your sweet rose. It's just so, wow. It is wow. There's some spiciness in here. There's some bergamot in the top, so it's quite bright. It has, to me, I feel like there's some dark fruits in there. It just has that feeling to me. It's slightly aromatic as well. The oud in this is really not strong at all, so if you're not a fan of oud, I think you will still like this. It's really soft and it's in the background just to kind of pull everything together and give the fragrance some depth. That's something that I love about this fragrance. It's a really bright, uplifting fragrance, but it also has depth and it smells like elegance. If elegance had its own scent, it would be Oud Rose Intense. It's just so beautiful. I think that this could be easily worn by a man or a woman, but it's got a slight sweetness in there. Not too much, but I just absolutely love this. It's just one of my all-time favourites. Next up is Clean Reserve Warm Cotton. I love Clean Reserve scents. They're just so easy to wear. They all smell amazing and they are quite simple scents for the most part. This one, Warm Cotton, it literally smells like fresh laundry. I think that it's one that you'll either really like or, I mean, you might not want to smell like fresh laundry. To me, fresh laundry is one of the best smells in the entire world. I love it. It's so beautiful. It's just fresh and clean and so easy to wear for day to day, perfect for spring and summertime, and also I find that this layers really well with other fresh fragrances. Next up is a fragrance that I talk about all the time, Creed Love in White. I just cannot film a spring recommendations without including this. I love it so much. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's a gorgeous fresh floral. It opens up with some orange, so it has a brightness to it, which is really stunning. It has a floral heart. The notes that I pick up the most are iris and magnolia, and it also has this sort of green freshness to it, and it has this beautiful muskiness to it. I don't know where I'm picking that up from because this doesn't contain musk. It might be from the ambergris. It's just wow. I will never get over this fragrance. I just think it's absolutely stunning. My next recommendation is Ramon Monogal Flamenco. This is such a gorgeous, fruity, woody scent. It's one of those fragrances that I find really kind of sensual. It's got a really prominent raspberry note and it's just this gorgeous, tart, juicy raspberry. There's some apple in there as well. It's got rose, it's got jasmine, it's got amber, so it's got depth. It's sweet, but again, it's another one where the sweetness is not going to be cloying when the weather gets warmer. I just love this so, so much. I think it's quite a playful scent. I think this would be so perfect for date night. And I have Atelier Materi Peau d'Ambrette. So this is a beautiful, musky, powdery, slightly fresh, a little bit citrusy fragrance. I love this so much. So it obviously contains ambrette, which is also known as muskmallow, and it contains a little bit of sandalwood. It opens up with some citrus notes, but for the most part this is just a gorgeous, comforting, musky fragrance. It's like a Your Skin But Better type of fragrance. Oh, I just love this so much. It's so sophisticated and sexy and elegant, but in such an understated way. It's another come closer type of scent. It's great for intimate settings. I think this is quite a sensual scent, and it's one that you could wear daytime or evening if you enjoy more understated fragrances that still smell really unique. This smells so unique. I really, really love it. It's that gorgeous musky powderiness that just wins me over. It's absolutely stunning. And those are my recommendations for you guys for this spring. If you have any recommendations for me, please leave them down below. You guys know I'm always looking to try new fragrances. And also let me know if you want me to film a summer version of this as well. Give the video a cheeky little thumbs up if you enjoyed it as always, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!